Well, it's finally here.
Yep, Nintendo sent this over for us to review. This is the new Switch 2, specifically the Mario Kart World bundle.
While we didn't pay for this, normally it would go for $4.99.
That's probably why it barely sold any units. Seems like it flopped as a console on release.
Displayed here is everything the Mario Kart Switch 2 bundle comes with on release.
As you can see, the Switch 2 comes with a lot of goodies. You have the console, the controller, a complimentary Steam Deck, and a piece of paper to let you download the included game, Mario Kart World.
Just briefly looking at the console, I can already say that it's a major step ahead of the Switch 1 in my opinion.
Honestly, I just love what they've done with the design. It's incredibly sleek and practical.
Wow, this thing is awesome! It even comes with one of the best games ever.
I can already tell that this is hands down the best console ever.
Interestingly, the Switch 2 also comes with a pack-in Steam Deck, or at least Nintendo's version of the Steam Deck.
Yeah, Nintendo really stepped up their game by providing this bonus with the console.
Looking at the controllers of the Steam Deck, we see it has a very similar design to the previous console.
Don't reinvent the wheel, you know. The first Joy-Cons were basically flawless, so there's not much that can be improved upon.
While mostly the same, there are some changes. If you look here, you can see that they added in a built-in microtransaction button onto the controller, letting you make in-game purchases quickly and conveniently.
Wow.
Yup, the Nintendo Switch 2 is all about convenience and user experience. Did you know the Nintendo Steam Deck 2 is actually backwards compatible with the previous generation Joy-Cons? That means you can use your old controllers with your new console without having to buy a whole new pair.
Wait, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, Nintendo just wants what's best for their fans.
It looks like another change is the Joy-Cons connection.
Yep, the new Joy-Cons connect magnetically and click in with a firm and snappy connection.
That's a big step up from the plastic sliders of the Switch 1.
The new Joy-Cons feel incredibly robust and sturdy overall, and I see myself using this controller for many years to come.
Yeah, and you know, while extremely rare, the Switch 1 Joy-Cons did occasionally have issues like stick drift, so having this much more robust Joy-Con is a step in the right direction.
The new Joy-Cons also come with a new grip. You can slide the controllers into them, and it lets the Joy-Cons feel more like a traditional controller.
Honestly, these feel even better than any controller I've ever held, so I'm really excited to try this out.
The Joy-Cons also come with these little plastic covers seen here. You snap them on pretty easily, and it lets you use the Joy-Cons as a mouse.
This is useful for FPS games if you're into that.
While the gyro would outclass the Joy-Con mouse in most FPS games, it's useful to have the option to pick between the two.
Onto the console itself.
Looks pretty similar to the Switch 1. There are a few changes, the biggest being a bigger screen at higher quality.
This is a big deal. The previous screen was 6.2 inches at 720p, while the new one is 7.2 inches at 1080p.
Wait, say that again?
The new screen does not have built-in OLED, which some might criticize, but that is frankly not a bad thing in my opinion. It gives us the opportunity to buy the Switch 2 OLED when that inevitably comes out.
That's right.
The Switch 2 also has a new kickstand, which is a major improvement from the OLED Switch.
The OLED Switch came with a wide plastic kickstand, which was too sturdy and too reliable, while the Switch 2 kickstand is a nice and thin, elegant piece of plastic. It makes the overall look much more thin and sleek, and overall it's a major improvement.
So this is the UI, as you can see. It's completely revolutionary compared to the Switch 1 UI. Incredibly different, they add a lot of new things, as you can see.
So here's Mario Kart World. Looks pretty alright in handheld mode, but honestly I was expecting a bit more.
And actually, if you click the microtransaction button, you can unlock the Ultra 4K edition.
Wow, this looks way better.
Yeah, the textures get more detailed and the polygon count of all the models triple.
Oh wait, this is just Mario Kart 8.
And if you want, you can click the button again to downgrade back to Mario Kart World's graphics.
Wow.
Now, for the moment everyone's been waiting for. How does the Switch 2 handle N64 games on the Virtual Console?
Well, Nintendo banned my Nintendo account because of our last video, so we no longer have Switch Online. So here's what it might look like to play N64 on the Switch 2.
This is almost as good as I remember it.
While the best thing about this console is the ability to play N64 games, you can also play a wide range of brand new titles, such as Mario Kart World,
Donkey Kong Bonanza,
Breath of the Wild again,
Tears of the Kingdom again,
Metroid Prime 4,
Hyrule Warriors again,
Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Mario Party Jamboree again,
Kirby Forgotten Land again,
Bloodborne 2, for some reason.
You might think that these launch titles are mostly just old games, and you would be right to say that. Nintendo understands that we love those games, so they have given us the opportunity to buy them again and relive the joy all over again.
Thank you, Nintendo.
The N64 only debuted with 2 new games, so the Switch 2, having 3 original games, is an insane launch catalog.
And if 3 brand new original Nintendo games isn't enough for you, then maybe this Nintendo Switch Online can supplement your cravings.
Obviously, the main draw of buying a Switch 2 is being able to play N64 games, but the new Switch Online is so much better than that.
Better than being able to play N64 games? How?
Well, you see, you can now play N64 and GameCube games. The Switch 1 was unable to emulate the GameCube graphics due to hardware constraints, but the Switch 2's hardware upgrade allows it to play almost anything.
Even Wii games?
No.
Oh.
But still, we can play the second best Mario game of all time, Mario Sunshine. Here's what it'd look like to play that.
Please, Nintendo, unban my Switch Online account.
Okay guys, I've played this for a few hours already, and the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are already starting to drift. Look at this.
This is new, and we're not even joking. Like, this isn't part of the, like, it's a gag or anything. I don't even know what to say.
I know what to say. For one, it's a lot less severe than the Joy-Con 1 drift, so it's still an overall improvement. And by the way, even if it does drift, you can just buy new controllers.
Yep, having brand new controllers fresh out of the box is always the nicest feeling ever.
Okay guys, so Shigeru Miyamoto unbanned our Switch Online accounts on the condition that we stop sending him Mario fanfiction, so here we are.
And now that we have Switch Online again, we can show off all the new features. The microtransaction button also doubles as an online chat button.
What did it call me?
You can use this to communicate with your friends while you play.
Oh, finish line. Have fun in second. Oh, did I just beat your ass in Mario Kart? Oh, what's that on my head? Damn, for me? Is that a crown on my head? Oh, what do I got right here? Where's your crown at? Oh, where's your crown at? Where's your first place?
You can even combo this with the Switch 2 webcam. It's only $55 and gives you 480p resolution. You're not going to find a deal like that anywhere else.
In 2025 and not even 1080p?
Wait, say that again?
The Switch 2 webcam is amazing for when you want to pretend to have fun on the game, especially with the addition of the new Virtual Console games.
This console is simply
perfect! This is almost as good as playing on a real N64, meaning that it's flawless.
Thank you, Nintendo. This is perfect.
What about the GameCube games?
Who cares?